Cast.
Hey there, good evening. Check out the bird's eye view of the blanket of clouds sitting over the coastal bend. One thing that might be a little deceiving about this satellite imagery is that it's starting to fade away. The clouds aren't going anywhere. The sun's setting, so we don't get as good of a view. But trust me, these blanket of clouds will be sticking around through the early morning hours, but the sunshine will be back before you know it. We're just participating in a gloomy winter day here on Leap Day of all days, but a warm up is definitely in the forecast. So we'll talk about it. Today, no such thing. We had a 7-degree spread in the temperatures from morning to afternoon. 53 to start us out, wasn't too far off the average, but afternoon high only reached 60 degrees, which is about 14 below. So yeah, we have some making up to do with the temperature, and I think we'll get closer to our average high tomorrow. Also, we need some rain in the forecast. We're still in a surplus, which is great news, but our lake levels are suffering. We need a little help there, and February tends to be the driest month on average. Thanks to El Nino, the beginning of 2024 has been pretty generous to us in terms of rainfall, but we need to keep that trend going. We need as much rain as we can get now. So we'll talk about those chances coming up in the forecast. Winds have been much better today. That's one topic that's definitely a plus. We're seeing sustained winds at 17 miles per hour. NAS Corpus Christi, 15 in Port Aransas, 13 in Rockport. This drops off as you start heading inland. And tonight we'll see those winds coming down closer to that 10 to 15 mile per hour range. By tomorrow morning, a lot closer to 10. As you might think, the temperatures are going to be cooler. We could use some lighter winds to take that bite out of the air, right? Well, in your neighborhood, we'll start off with Mathis. Temperature of 52, 57 in Corpus Christi, and 56 in Port Aransas. Heading north now, 54 for Goliad, 50 on the nose for Beeville, 57 in Rockport, 55 in Refugio. Inland, not too different. We're looking at 54 in Tilden, 51 the cool spot now in Freer, but a trio of 55s for George West, Alice, and out in San Diego. Heading south now, 55 in Hebronville. We warm it up to 60 in Kingsville and at Pins. So as we go through tonight, another gentle decrease in the temperature. As slow as it took us to grow to that 60, we're going to have a slow decrease back through the 50s. So what's it looking like for the dog walk forecast? Our start today, in case you missed it from this morning, this is Athena ready to go for that walk. And as we do, yeah, the clouds are going to keep things pretty consistent weather-wise. We go from 55 down to 54. The change, however, will come with the winds slowly starting to calm a bit as we head on into those evening hours. So not too bad for the dog walk, but the overnight is going to be where we really see the changes. By about midnight, we still have a wind from the north at 12 miles per hour, temperature 53 degrees, heading into the early morning hours, say by the time we head out the door at 6 a.m., 53 degrees, thanks to those clouds, but winds coming down from the north-northeast around 10 miles per hour. Now, although we'll have clouds around daybreak, the sunshine will start to come out by tomorrow, say late morning, afternoon. The big weather picture, we can see that this frontal system that moved through yesterday, it's going to take the clouds with it. So we're entering a drier period, but our humidity is going to be continuing to climb back up. So we'll be in the humid category by the beginning of next week. And with that, we're going to have some 80s back in the forecast. So make some weekend plans. The clouds and humidity climb back in for Sunday.